I did a mod review on NBA 2K12's Ultimate Base roster, which I believe is cooler than any mod I currently have installed on my PC. That goes for NBA 2K20 as well. And I believe this because with this mod, you have full rosters dating back to like the 1960s, the 50s, and if I had anything comparable to this in NBA 2K20 today, I could legitimately start the NBA over from probably the very beginning, use historic draft classes, and then resimulate the entire league's history. So without historic draft classes, this is obviously impossible, but what is possible is going back to any year in NBA history that I please, give or take a few, and being able to rebuild any team that I want. So for the purposes of this video, I wanted to take the rookie year LeBron James Cavaliers and actually get the man some help so that he doesn't shatter their hearts and have them burning his jersey 7 years after. But this is my first attempt at quote-unquote rebuilds, and so while I was doing it, it's gonna sound like I'm planning for the future, but really, I think by the end of it, I figured out how to finesse trades, and I think I'm just going to one-shot these since I don't have historic draft classes and it's just gonna be generics if I was gonna do like 10 years or whatever. So with this video and any in the future, I'm likely going to select a team in a certain year, try to tag on some pieces, and try to win the championship that year. If I feel the need to go any further, I probably will, but the way this video turned out, I don't think there's a need. Hit the like button if you want to see more, and I now introduce you all to Scout 2K. Alright, so here we are with this beautiful 2004 Cavs roster. It features LeBron James, Boozer, Z, Jeff McInnes, and Eric Williams, who is the only free agent, the only upcoming free agent. And the biggest problem with the Cavaliers was that they were literally never bad enough under LeBron James to end up with a good draft pick. So you would get him an average guy like Larry Hughes. You'd basically just scrape the bottom of the barrel, but he'd still get you to the second round of the playoffs, the conference finals. And so he was never able to draft help. And of course, who is willingly going to sign with Cleveland? I guess that's what we're going to find out. So the only player on this roster that I am really concerned with keeping is Carlos Boozer. I don't want to mess this up and be so bad that by the time his contract is up, we don't have any moves to make and he just leaves. However, I want to be just bad enough that we can, have some cap space for some free agents, get some good draft picks. And so the way I'm looking at this roster, everybody else is expendable. Build around LeBron James and Carlos Boozer. I know that Boozer, somewhere around the mid-2000s, he should become decent, although I have no clue how 2K12 progression works. That is what we are going to find out. Looking at the prospect scouting, of course, we do not have the luxury of historical drafts, so we're going to be dealing with a lot of John Smith, David Miller type faces. And man, in 2004, the free agent class was absolutely dry. We are not going to be getting a franchise changer in this class. I don't know, possibly Smush Parker, far past his prime Sean Kemp, anybody? Oh yeah, and this is oh man, I love UBR. They actually have Fat Kemp. On Twitch, we were trying to find a Fat Kemp. We couldn't even find one for 2K20, and here he is in 2K12. These modders were in their bags. That would be a very Cleveland Cavalier thing to do, is get him Fat Kemp in the offseason. Okay, so I'm gonna give them until about midway through December to see how they are doing. I don't want to make any trades until then. Oh, yep, gotta go ahead and simulate all games. Oh god, this is fast. This is way faster than 2K20, and we've already got a trade. I love it! I love it. So the Warriors have presented us with an offer. They are so generous that they are going to give us Jason Richardson and Michael Dunleavy for LeBron James. Oh man, you know what? Let's negotiate this. I will take Jason Richardson and Mike Dunleavy off your hands, but not for LeBron. You can have anybody else on this roster, so let's go ahead and remove this player. And Z is injured. I can't even add him to this trade list. This is like the only other thing of value here. You know what? I can't throw in any picks with this. I'm not going to throw in any picks, but Jeff McInnes, Tony Batiste, technically that works. Let's just, you know what? Now they might leave the table if I do this. Hold on. Yeah, see, we have a first and second this year, and then we also have one for, wait, I got to keep these, bro. The picks can't go anywhere. Let's just see what they do. I would like to perform this trade very much. The Warriors have made a counter offer. They're gonna throw in Speedy Claxton. Oh man, Speedy Claxton is a sim go. If you're watching us on Twitch right now, he is absolutely amazing, but that does not entice me to add LeBron James to this deal. However, I will remove him and I will give you Jason Capono. He was a shooter. Oop, not valid. You know what? Let's go ahead and wipe the slate clean. I shouldn't want Jason Richardson, but there is no good free agents coming out of this class, and I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do to build through the draft. So getting Jason Richardson with Boozer, that would be a little mini big three, I guess. So if we can finesse him, although, oh, I would give Z up right now. I swear I would if he wasn't hurt. Would they go straight up Jeff McInnes and Jason Richardson? Nah, I'm probably going to have to throw somebody in with that. Okay, I will give you Jason Capono and Jeff McInnes for Jason Richardson. I swear I will. Please accept my generous offer. And now they want Boozer, bro. They are not budging. And they've thrown in Nick Van Excellent. Ooh, you make an enticing deal because I know how he works in Sims. This would be good veteran presence, good locker room leadership, clutch shots. but I can't give you Boozer, bro. I can't do it. You know what? I can throw in that pick from next year, though. I can do that. The second round for next year, I can give you that for Nick Van Exel. As a matter of fact, would that be giving too much? Nah, I'm not getting any. What am I going to get in a second round full of generics? I am going to give you Jeff McGinnis, Jason Capono, and a second round pick for Jason Richardson. Come on, bro. I'm at the end of my wits here. Oh my gosh. All right, yeah, we're done here. They're not negotiating in good faith. They want a star. They want one of my stars to build around, so I'm going to have to walk away from the table. And plus, I want to see how my team is doing, so I see what trades I need to make. And that was the whole purpose of trying to get to the 15th anyway, so I'm going to now walk away. You got to know when to walk away, man. All right, so we are at the 15th, and oh my gosh, everybody, yo, they know the future. Everyone wants Carlos Boozer. So now they're trying to give us Steven Jackson and Jason Terry. Oh man, okay, wait, whoa. All right, Captain Jackson 04, Jason Terry, a great shooter. This would be perfect to play with LeBron. Okay, I have to pry Jason Terry away from them, but I cannot do it at the cost of Boozer. I just can't. Is Z still hurt? Yeah, Boozer's got to go. He's staying. He is an untouchable, and Z is still hurt. But you do have interest in Jeff McGinnis, so... Okay, so what I figured here is I absolutely cannot walk away from this deal without Jason Terry. He is just too perfect if we're talking about building a roster around LeBron James, especially when we're going to have Carlos Boozer. So we got a post presence, LeBron, a shooter. This is a good start, and it looks like Jason Terry will be locked up until he's 30 years old. This is going to be 4 years, so that would be great. I am offering them next year's second round pick, Tony BT, Jeff McGinnis. I thought this was a generic, but it's not. And Jason Terry. It doesn't get any sweeter than this, although they came here for Carlos Boozer, so I'm pretty sure they're not going to take it. Yeah, see. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this, guys. I think I am going to do this. So they are going to take Jeff McGinnis off my hands, Tony BT. Don't need either one of these guys. A second round pick. I don't give a shit about second round picks in the future. Draymond Green is not walking through that door. The only upcoming free agent on the team, and they're gonna give us back Jack Vaughn, this Davis guy, and Jason Terry. Bro, I think I'm going to do it for the Jet. I have 3 useless assets here. Jeff McGinnis, who in my eyes is pretty much done. He's already about to be 30 years old. He's not developing into a star. Jason Terry is perfect for LeBron James, so let's do it. And he won't meet him in the finals, so that's a plus. The trade has been accepted. Scout 2K has made his first official trade in the rebuilding world. All right, so hopefully we are going to see Big Z. I don't know exactly what his injury is. They got Sagana Job playing here. In NBA 2K20, he retired after like 5 years, but he likes basketball here. Hopefully Z becomes available to trade at some point. It says -7 hurt. I don't really think that's that bad. All right, so right now we're running Jason Terry, LeBron James, Boozer, and hell, I might even keep Z with that. I don't know. Let's see what else presents itself throughout the season, and let's see where we are. Ooh, we're 12-8, so right above 500, but there's still plenty of time. Let's go ahead and make that time pass. I think we'll do another month, the 15th of every month, the payday. How about we do that? And we have another trade option, swapping second round picks this year. Jermaine Jones, I don't really think this is useful to me. Decline. And amazing, so we have fallen out. The worse we are, the better. Look like we're gonna end up around borderline 500, which is why I want to get Z out of here. I really want to trade Z for assets. He's going to be one of those players that's borderline just good enough to keep us competing, and we don't need to be stuck in no man's land. We don't need to be like a seed 500 where we're not going to really pick anybody great. But that kind of goes against my principles where I traded for Jason Terry, but I couldn't help it, man. They were serving him up on a platter, and he's perfect for LeBron. But still, if we get rid of Z, we might come out good this season. Let me do that. He is not hurt anymore, and we are in January, aren't we? So yeah, you gotta go. So I am trying to send Z off basically for like picks, assets, maybe like a pick and a role player, a decent enough role player to build with for the future, or even just somebody with great potential. We need guys that are actually going to develop around LeBron James. Ooh, wait a minute. What if we could finesse Pau Gasol? He is unsatisfied. He is here for 4 years. What if I can put Pau with LeBron right off bat? We wouldn't even actually need to tank. We can go ahead and turn this thing around now. Get the pieces here. Run Gasol at center and Boozer. So Jet, LeBron, Boozer, Gasol. I like it. Let's see if I can make that happen. Okay, you know what? I am willing to go all in to make this happen because we don't even need the draft. If we can finesse Gasol right now and have him develop with Boozer and Braun, I can give you Z, a couple of role players, and a first round pick this year. I can make that happen. Let's see what the Grizzlies think because Pau don't like Vancouver. I don't know what I was thinking here. But okay, wait. I'll actually give y'all Boozer for him. That's just an even swap. I will actually give y'all Carlos Boozer. Okay, so let's see what they think about this. I was going to build around LeBron and Boozer. They were originally the untouchables. But if I give y'all Boozer and a first round pick to build with, I think you might consider parting ways with your unsatisfied star. Just possibly. The trade has been accepted! MV Pau! LeBron and Pau Gasol practically starting their careers together. Okay. Boozer is that much of an asset in this game that they were willing to part ways with Gasol, so we're already looking nice. Pau is here, young Pau at that, so it's not just like when he got with Kobe at the near end of his prime. He's 23 years old, Braun is 19, they've got many years on their contract. Oh yeah, Cleveland is going to be a champion. I think next year we're going to be champions. Hell, this year we might make it as a false 8th seed if I'm not careful. Alright, so if no other trades come up before February, to be honest, I'm kind of satisfied right now with what we have. We do not have a pick, so maybe I'll try to get some more role players along the way. I'll see what offers we get before February. Ooh, Joel Prisbilla for Jason Capono. Ooh, a backup center. Joel's not bad either, but we're full of big men right now. I'm inclined to look at this. If I'm looking at my roster, we got small forward. I don't know, our depth is looking kind of crazy at the small forward position if I do that, but we also only really have one. We actually don't have a backup center, so I could use that. Yeah, okay. Approved. Keep it moving. They're trying to finesse another first round pick. Nope, that was just for Gasol. And we've already improved our record over last year. Yeah, we better have with Powell. We might actually turn this season around. Improve the record by 5 wins. Alright, so let's see where we are. That moves us up to 3rd seed. Oh my god. You know what? I think we might be able to go for it this year. Although I forgot this is 04 and the Los Angeles Lakers absolutely have a big 4. You know what? I'm gonna go for it this year. I am gonna go for the title this year. I am going to get LeBron and Gasol a little bit more help. Yeah, because this bench is looking atrocious. The starting lineup looks good, but the bench is atrocious. Let me see if I can flip this Nailon guy. He seemed like he is a pretty sought after asset, preferably for a shooter. I threw in a generic. Declined. Okay, we're not getting James Posey from them. You know what? Our roster's doing good right now. Let me just see if anybody gives us any more trade options. The trade deadline is sometime this month. I'm just gonna go ahead and sim and see what happens. We've improved by 10 wins. Yeah, see what we're in win now mode. Ooh, Sasha Pavlovich. He actually paid for the Cavaliers, so I feel like that is a bad omen. Nah. 2 weeks left until the re-signing player trade deadline. We don't have to worry about that. Wow, they are really trying. Lee Nylon is a hot commodity. I definitely want to trade him. And I'm gonna trade him. And when the right offer comes up, nope, Z is now untouchable since we are in win now mode. We've improved by 15 wins. And I'm gonna stop simulating here. This Nylon guy gotta go. As a matter of fact, he seems like he's producing decent off the bench, so why should I let him go? Although our bench is kind of atrocious here. I traded for Joel Prisbilla and he got hurt. Sensational. Or he's terrible. Nah, screw it. We're doing good. Let's just go ahead and get to the end of the season and see what happens. And by the time this season was over, T-Mac with averages of 32, 5, and 4 took home the MVP award. Now that is justice. I concur. LeBron James, of course, averages of 22, 8, and 4, and he's playing with Gasol as a rookie. That is beautiful. Chris Mims, 6th man of the year. Ben Wallace, what else would you expect? Andre Miller, most improved player. Always a vet, you know that if you're at the sim. And the Wizards are the best team in the East. LeBron's already on the first team. This is a hell of a first team, by the way. Shaq in this sim. Ha! Wow! Even in 2K12, Sim Shaq sucks. If you're in the Twitch chats during the 97 to 2020 sim, 2K can never get an accurate scorecard out of Shaq. Only 21 points a game? Yippity yikes. We traded Jeff McGinnis. He ended up averaging 27 points a game. Ooh, wow. I'm gonna hope that was just him going off on a bad team. Empty stats. And alright, here we are. So we've made it in as a 5th seed. We have to play Detroit. LeBron's already got to knock down that barrier. And who did the Magic trade for that their 1st seed? Juwan Howard is averaging 2 points a game. Ah, they got Nick the Quick. Nick Van Excellent. Wouldn't you know it? Maybe I should have taken this trade. I thought he was just a little bit too old for what I was trying to do at the time, but that explains it. Once again, if you follow us on Twitch, that explains it. And Grant Hill, the original cash cow. Also, if you follow us on Twitch, they got Mutombo somewhere along the way, giving them blocks, rebounds. Okay, so the Magic are actually solid, and they've still got Penny Hardaway. When did that happen? T-Mac and Hardaway did not. Oh, okay, I was about to say, yeah, no way. I know they didn't play together. New York traded him this year, and he's decent. T-Mac wearing his old number, so he had to wear number 12. And Pat Garrity looks nothing like the one we have in 2K20. He's seeing some success from 3-point line. So overall, the Magic look pretty solid. I'm just looking through the transaction report for anything that might be useful. Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Yeah, the Jazz got a good one there. Other than that, Darko's already gone. The Celtics already got rid of Big Perk, so no '08 Boston team here. The Knicks got washed up Hardaway and Mutombo at the same time for Tyronn Lue and Derek Dow, but that was actually a really good trade for them. The Warriors got rid of Nick Van Exel for Zaza Pachulia. Damn, bro. Danny Ainge working the front office of Orlando. They are not just Penguins in this universe. Of course, there go some of our trades. Zoe headed to the Jazz. Jason Kidd on the Blazers. So instead of Steve Nash in this sim, that's a blockbuster trade that got us Jason Terry. Did I fuck up? Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, let's look at that. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was just empty stats. The Hawks are not in this playoff bracket. And I can't even look at the standings. That's this thing in old 2Ks. You cannot go back and look at standings once the season is over. Glad they fixed that. Alright, so here's our bracket. To be honest, I think this is doable with LeBron and Powell. Speaking of that, Pau Gasol this year, not bad. 18-8. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, Boozer could have ended up giving us this, but he's still very young. He's only an 84. What did Jet do? 18-4. Alright, so LeBron definitely has help. You cannot say he's got no help here. Although the Pistons roster we are up against, they are tough cookies. Yeah, see, they've still got this was literally the NBA champions of this year. I'm not sure getting this team in the first round is the smoke we wanted. And if we beat them, then we probably have to play T-Mac. And I'm not sure who's on this side. Oh, Dwayne Wade and LeBron James possibly in the conference finals if 2K sticks with that 7th seed glitch. Alright, let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and simulate the round. We're out of here. We are out of here. We're too young. Alright, oh, and I kind of sold the farm for that. Of course, T-Mac, even as a first seed, cannot shake the curse of the first round. The Pacers are probably a fake A seed here. Definitely an 04 fake A seed. So we only won one game. Yippity yikes. They upped their play in the playoffs though. Well, Pau Gasol did. He averaged 23-7. And man, look, we've got time to build around LeBron and Gasol. Definitely not really looking like it's going to be done through picks at all, but we already have a solid 3 we're starting with this year. LeBron, Pau, Terry. I am satisfied with that. So let's see who is the NBA champion. Who do we need to target? Who do we need to be like? Dwayne Wade is already there. They got rid of Toronto, Allen Iverson, and LA was disposed of in the first round. They played San Antonio. That was just terrible luck. Dallas and Houston series happened, the Battle of Texas. So Seattle, who does Seattle have in 04? Ray and Rashard Lewis. Yeah, that makes absolute sense. Oh my gosh. Okay, I thought that was his points per game. And Dwayne Wade is not even a part of this playoff run, it looks like. Wow, no, he's hurt. He averaged 21 during the season, but right now he's got some major injury, it looks like. This whole team has injuries. But they've got the Sim Goats, Peja Stojakovic and Eddie Jones. Whenever they finessed Peja, I am not sure. That was this season. Yeah, Miami's my pick. And they got Chris Webber. He is hurt, it looks like, as well. Miami did a lot of finessing throughout this season. Dwayne Wade is not even the most important player on this team. They might win one without him. And Miami and Dallas 2 years earlier. Is Wade still out? Yep, he is still out, but oh my gosh, and Eddie Jones is out too. Yo, I have to turn the injuries down. This is fucking insanity. But that's how much of a beast Peja is in Sims. He's about to do this on his own. He said, fine, I'll do it myself. Dread it, run from it. Sim Peja still arrives all the same. And the Mavericks, yeah, Dirk and Steve Nash taking care of business in this one. You can't help but be glad for them, honestly. All right, let's see what happens here. Dallas does not get reverse swept in this one. They win it in 5. Peja can only take you so far, but they've got a bright future. Honestly, if you're already in 04 looking at Peja and then Dwayne Wade, who did end up playing, albeit hurt, he's going to develop, and he's going to be playing with Peja for quite some time, so they're going to be all right. They are the golden standard here, and as I said, the Mavericks ended up with Antoine Jameson as well. This is damn near a super team for 04. Finley, Nash, Dirk, Jameson, Antoine Walker. My gosh, yeah, they have a powerhouse. But I did absolutely at the beginning of this say the 7th seed glitch was probably going to carry Miami, and that's exactly what it did until they ran into the Dallas super team. All right, well, we've got work to do. LeBron and Gasol ain't gonna cut it against that. Nash, the finals MVP, 17-7, already getting some sim justice for him. All right, yeah, that basically closes off this season for us. We've got no signings to make, we've got no drafts to make, but I have LeBron and Powell. Will I continue this? I honestly have no clue. LeBron, Powell, and Jason Terry, and no other prospects. This is my first crack at like a quote-unquote rebuild. I might just need to start from square one, perhaps bring this over into 2K20, give myself a bit more options, but I'll see though. LeBron and Gasol is not a bad start, especially with teams just kind of throwing players at us in trade negotiations. So if you enjoyed this, hit the like button, comment, and sub, and I may come back for a round 2, or I may just start something new. I'm just doing shit on a whim these days.